Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to everyone. I would like to thank to everyone for coming to our e-workshop series, Agriculture IoT and also uh, Big Data, okay, which is a collaboration program between Faculty Agro-Based Industry University Malaysia Kelantan and also with the World Resource webinar. So today, okay, we have another topics that will cover on the smart agriculture and also IoT business segment, okay, that will be developed by our expert, okay, from Croatia, Mr. Igor Jurcic, okay, which is a special invitation, okay, for this program. Before that, as you guys know that yesterday we have a topic series on this experimental from IoT, but today we will talk more about the smart agriculture and IoT business segment part, where our expert will explain further on how the IoT and smart farmings become a major trends in a recent agriculture productions, okay, and in helping the business and also enterprise for the farmers, okay, and how these new technologies can help further our farmers, okay, and our private institution, either big or small enterprise in the farmings, can help to produce a much better yield and also protecting the environment at the same time. Part of that, okay, all these topics will be covered by our expert, Mr. Igor Jurcic, okay. And before I give the floor this our expert, I will explain a little bit about the Mr. Igor Jurcic background, okay. Mr. Igor Jurcic is from Croatia, okay. He has a vast experience either in the private and also in the public institutions. Mr. Igor Jurcic have experience, have further his studies in the electrical engineering in the Split University, and right now, in fact, he's already starting on his PhD studies, okay, in the FESB, the Split University, for the telecommunication business and also management, okay, and he have worked within the public and also private institution for nearly, I think, more than 20 to 30 years, okay, experience, okay. And right now, he head of marketing business group for VSC and also SME. And he also have a teaching experience for the Faculty of Informatics in Mostar, where he teach for the mobile communication and also digital communication. And he have published a lot of journals, okay, and have a vast experience in the private institutions, okay, and in the industry. Therefore, I think he's a right expert, okay, to deliver, and share his experience in terms of a smart and also uh, our topic today is a smart agriculture and also IT business segment, and I believe that it will be a beneficial for us to listen from our distinguished speaker for today. Mr. Igor Jurcic, okay, the floor is yours. Maybe you can start to share your slide.
Good morning. It's 8 o'clock in my country. Good afternoon to all of you. Thank you, Muhammad, for nice words of you, and I'm very glad to be here with you. So I will share my presentation. So we can start with today's training. I do hope you see it.
It's very clear, Mr. Igor.
Okay.
We can, yes, that's
okay.
correct.
Smart agriculture and IoT business segment. So thank you again for your nice words. I'm very glad to be here with you. And today my presentation will be according to smart agriculture business segment. So we'll see today why IoT, Internet of Things, are so important in smart agriculture business segment. So can you see my following slide?
Yes,
can you see my? Yeah. Okay. Because I had a few months ago some problems with my slides on my laptop. So at the beginning, we'll see content of today's presentations. So we'll start with smart agriculture value chain. Then I'll speak to you about local opportunities in a global environment. After that, we'll speak briefly about positive business cases in smart agriculture. Then I will get. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt. The slide is not moving. Are you? And then maybe you can, full screen the slide show, please.
Okay. Is it fine now?
Yeah, it's fine now. Maybe you can full screen the slide. Sorry for that.
Okay. I agree. Okay. So I will repeat what I just said.
Okay,
We'll start today presentation with smart agriculture value chain. Then I will speak to you about local opportunities in global environment. After that, I'll speak about positive business cases in smart agriculture. I'll show you 8-9 positive cases in smart agriculture in business segment. Then I'll give you some guidelines for further development of smart agriculture, and after that we'll have a conclusion and discussion with attendees of this training. Can you see this following slide?
yes, correct. I can see.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Introduction. So, why Internet of Things are so important in agriculture, and why do we call it smart agriculture? And really, what is smart agriculture? Before I give you answers on these questions, I will give you answer on the following question, and the question is: what are the main drivers for smart agriculture? The main drivers, on the first place, we have climate changes. Then we have needs for water conservation and emphasis on enhancing efficiency. When we speak about climate changes have already started and have strong influences on agriculture. Climate changes have strong influences on all of us, on all business segments, but especially have strong influences on agriculture. This is primarily seen through the reduction of yields of various crops around the world. In the following years and decades, it will be needed to stimulate the deployment of IoT-based solutions in agriculture to increase yield and improve efficiency. And of course, we have to reduce costs and improve efficiency. Those are two common targets: reduce costs and improve efficiency. Then we have a very strong need for water conservation. Agriculture consumes nearly 70% of fresh water in the world. It's a huge number, 70% of fresh water. Focus will be on the different applications for water savings, and especially example is smart irrigation systems. I will show you later some systems, and I will show you some positive business cases how to use smart irrigations, and I will try to show you what are directions for further development of smart irrigation systems. Of course, leveraging IoT for water conservation will be a major trend in the future of agriculture. So if you have some ideas, if you have some ideas for applications and solutions in smart agriculture, start thinking about implementation, IoT deployment for water conservation, and especially for smart irrigation. Emphasis on enhancing efficiency. What are the main targets? We have to minimize costs and the efforts associated with agricultural activities. I just mentioned before on previous slide, we have to reduce costs. Then we have to optimize various agricultural resources, such as seeds, such as fertilizers, such as pesticides, along with human labor. We have to reduce energy consumption, and we have to reduce fuel usage. We have to enhance productivity by guiding farmers to expertly invest both time and resources. And we have to achieve the perfect balance for optimized production. So main targets are reducing costs, enhancing efficiency, and reducing energy consumptions and fuel usage because of our environment. So these are main drivers for smart agriculture and for massive deployment of Internet of Things in smart agriculture. When you speak about value chain, in value chain business segment of smart agriculture, I found there are 8 different areas. All of these areas are independent but connected among each others. At the beginning, we have device vendors, we have device and equipment manufacturers. Then we have connectivity providers, local connectivity providers such as low power, wide access, Zigbee, Wi-Fi connectors, local internet service providers, etc. Then in the third area, we have mobile network operators and satellite operators, such as, let's say, Starlink by Elon Musk. It's one of examples. Then we have connectivity platforms. After that, application providers. In the 6th area, we have data analytics. After that, in 7th area is system integrators, and in the end, we have end users. So these 8 areas are the main areas in smart agriculture value chain. In this picture shows that on very practical way. On this slide, we have the same thing, but shown on different ways. So we have devices, different devices, cameras, sensors, etc. Network topology. So these 2nd and 3rd areas from this slide are connected in one area in this slide. So we have network topology. Then we have a gateway. After that, data storage, analytics, and implementation. Implementation means system integrators and end users. So this picture shows the same thing, but in 6 different areas. When we speak about value chain, many different companies from many different business segments are involved in smart agriculture. When you speak about the device vendors, we have Huawei, we have Xiaomi, Ericsson, Nokia, Logica, and many other huge, big international companies. When you speak about connectivity, local providers, we speak about different internet service providers, low power, wide access providers, etc. Then we have telecom operators and satellite operators. I mentioned Starlink as satellite operator. When we speak about telecom operators, we have Hutchison, AT&T, Verizon Wireless, Deutsche Telekom, Vodafone, etc., Orange, etc. Many big international companies. After that, we have different IoT platform vendors. Platform vendors are Microsoft, Google, Amazon, etc. And of course, different IoT service providers. Service providers can be local or global. If we speak about global providers, it's again Vodafone, which is also a telecom operator, but it is also IoT service provider. After that, we have system integrators, and those are IBM, Logica, Accenture, etc. After that, we have application developers, local and international software application developers, and application developers can be all of us. So if you have any ideas to develop some applications or solutions, and you know to write programs in different program languages, you can work as application developer or solution developer. Owners of farms and countries, counties, municipalities, etc., are end users. End users, of course, farmers, but also countries as involved part in this value chain. Remember the seventh area: application developers and solution developers. All of us. If you know the right programs, if you have some ideas, you can work as application developer in the seventh area of value chain. It's clear different companies from very different business segments and from different parts of the world will find their interests in smart agriculture. The previous 2 slides show importance of smart agriculture. So now let's briefly analyze some of areas of boxes in the value chain by several opportunities. What are the main opportunities for these companies and for all of us? Smart agriculture is one of the top 5 smart services. We have smart city services, smart home services, we have smart healthcare services, we have industrial.
Oh, Sigo, are you there? Oh, Sigo? Moment, we were still waiting for Mr. Igor. Mr. Igor, are you mute, Mr. Igor?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, you can share screen again because we lost.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry. I had some problem. I don't know why.
Let me, perhaps I can check.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, we can see it now. Okay, you can continue, Mr. Igor. It's very clear.
Okay. Can I continue or?
Yes, sure. You can continue,
Okay.
Mr. Igor.
Okay. So I just mentioned we have three main items for smart services. What smart services will really increase, improve? It will be expansion of smartphones and internet penetration, increasing public-private partnerships, and increasing adoption of technologies. When you speak about smartphones and internet penetration, which companies are especially interested in this item? Of course, smartphone device vendors, then telecom operators and local ISPs and Wi-Fi providers, but also applications and solution developers, all of us. We all have to be sure that this expansion will lead to huge usage, big usage of different applications and different solutions. When we speak about increasing public-private partnerships, this is a really great opportunity for countries, different countries, states, counties, local communities, for different investors, for different financial institutions such as banks or some insurance companies, etc. And of course, agriculture development authorities and food and beverages manufacturers. When we speak about increasing adoption of technologies, different technologies, it's important also for telecom operator. I know that because I work with one telecom operator, and it's very important for such companies. It's important for IoT service providers, for system integrators, and we saw what companies are IoT service providers, what companies are system integrators. It's important for IoT platform vendors. It's important for device vendors, and of course, applications and solution developers. It's very important for all of us. Just start thinking about that, how you can start developing some applications and solutions in smart agriculture. Maybe not in smart agriculture, maybe in smart healthcare, maybe in smart city applications, maybe in smart homes, but I believe that future will be reserved for smart agriculture and smart healthcare. Smart agriculture is one of the two biggest and two largest business segments in the following years and even decades. Food really will become some kind of weapons, such as gasoline now. Food will be extremely important in following years and following decades. Before we analyze some local potentials, before we analyze some details about positive business cases and etc., we have to define main restrictions, main challenges that we all will have in following years, in following decades. What are the main restrictions or challenges? On the first place, we have a fragmented agricultural market. Then we have a lack of connecting services for the agricultural market. After that, high capital investment requirement and data management for agricultural decision making. When we speak about fragmented agricultural market, this is main challenge among these four challenges, because agricultural market is very fragmented in all countries and in all world. The market is not, agricultural market is not the same in Denmark or in Malaysia, in Australia or in Croatia. It's very different. But when we speak about a fragmented agricultural market, we have to know agricultural market consists of many small markets and segments in each country and in the world. We have challenge how to minimize costs, again, minimizing costs, because all markets have their special features and properties. Then fragmented agricultural markets also make a challenge for maximizing return on investment in this business segment. We have to reduce cost, we have to enlarge productivity, enlarge our earnings. So we have to maximizing our return on investment. All of us work for money. So if you develop some application, if you develop some solution, of course you will try to earn some money from this market. Lack of connecting services for the agricultural market is other challenge. Is the second challenge. Connecting devices in agriculture have not yet reached the technical maturity, such as in smart city or smart home environment. But because of that reason, smart agriculture and smart healthcare will be two the most important business segments in following years. You have to start thinking about new applications, new solutions in this business segment. Some telecom providers have already started to expand their services for the agricultural sector, but partnering with other players, local companies, but also big companies such as Google, Microsoft, etc. New partnerships in the future, in the following years and decades, global players, telecom operators, Google, Alphabet, Amazon, etc., together with regional and local companies. When you speak about high capital investment, I mentioned we all work for money. So big companies also work for money. It's needed a significant initial investment. Initial investment is the key problem to establish revolutionize the existing field infrastructure if farmers want to set up and deploy a capable and sustainable IoT ecosystem. The main problem is in this initial investment. The high cost of adopting such smart solutions is a serious challenge for farmers, especially small farmers, and especially in developing countries. Another big challenge is data management. A considerable barrier in the efficient use of data is the lack of industrial standards for data management applications in smart agriculture-based solutions. The challenge is, and the challenge will be, standardization of the data management system, standardization, throughout the agricultural industry to assure the widespread uniformity of operations. This challenge is very big because we have to make standardization in fragmented markets. I mentioned it's not the same market in Malaysia or in Denmark. So this is really big challenge, standardization of and uniformity of operations in fragmented, very fragmented smart agriculture market. Very important to solve all of these problems and these previously mentioned challenges. The potential of smart agriculture is really big and will be even bigger. Food shortages and rising food prices will increase, especially due to the COVID pandemic and Russia-Ukraine war. I found the detail that Russia and Ukraine together produces about 25% of world production of wheat, 20% of corn, and almost 80% of sunflower oil. These two countries together, 80% of sunflower oil production in the world. So these all are large numbers of items within smart agriculture, and that represents significant potentials and can provide a significant return on investment. But we have to override this high capital first investment to see this and reduce, of course, cost, so that we have a bigger return on investment. This picture shows some ideas for you. Some ideas in which part of smart agriculture can you invest? Can you start thinking about new solutions, new applications? We have dairy, we have arable crop, we have fruit, we have meat, vegetables, pilot on let's say meat and vegetables. This picture also shows some ideas for you. If we speak about climate, we can start thinking about some solutions and applications for humidity, for irradiance, for precipitation, etc. If we pick livestock, plant, soil, water, we can measure moisture, we can measure pH, we can measure some kind of pollutions, etc. you can start thinking about different circles, but also you can connect 2 or 3 different circles in one, and start thinking about applications which will join together applications and solutions to solve problems in different circles or different areas of smart agriculture. Local companies and individuals have many different opportunities in smart agriculture business segments. All of us have really big opportunities and companies in the ICT segment. Telecom operators, local ISPs, but also big companies such as Google, such as Amazon, such as I don't know, Huawei, etc., have great potentials to develop new applications and solutions in partnership with other similar companies, in partnership with global companies, or even independently. It's also important to cooperate with farmers and with various farmer associations. Farmers know exactly what they need. You have to speak to farmers and ask what they really need. Their inputs should be important guidelines for development of new applications and solutions. But also don't forget what Steve Jobs said about ICT. People don't know what they want until you show to them. Our task is to read things that are not yet on the page. So ask farmers what they need, but also show them what you can develop. Maybe they even don't know that you can develop such solution or such application. You have to ask them, but also you have to suggest and propose them your thinkings, your ideas. Definitely seek the guidance of farmers, but people from ICT, I think we all are people from ICT segment, or we are very, very close to this segment. We have to know what is possible. So we should also we have some initiative and present some of the possibilities to farmers. These interactions can often be long-lasting, and there are often plenty of them, several interactions, but ultimate target is optimization, the development of new applications and solutions. After this slide about local opportunities in global environment, I will show you some positive business cases, 8 or 9 of them. So I would like to develop your thinkings and that you start creating in your mind some solutions and applications for further applications, for further solutions for smart agriculture. On the first place, we have precision farming. What is really precision farming? It's an approach to farm management which uses IoT and information and communications technologies to optimize returns and assure the preservation of resources. Precise farming entails the obtaining of real-time data on the conditions of crops, soil, and air. This approach aims at ensuring profitability and sustainability while protecting the environment. This picture shows what precision farming is really. We have all in the control. We can manage and control everything, and what is also important, we can control it by our smartphone in our hand. All of these items we can control, we can manage, and we can use it. We can control and manage it by using our smartphone in our hand. On the second place, we have a variable rate technology, so-called VRT. VRT refers to any technology which enables producers to vary the rate of crop inputs. It combines a variable rate control system with application equipment to apply inputs at a precise time or location to achieve site-specific application rates of inputs. How does it look like? This picture shows very clear. We have different inputs for crop density in the field. And we will not use the same crop density on the field because of different inputs that we have from different IoT sensors, and after we get that data on our smartphone or our tablet, laptop, etc. VRT will grow very quickly, and by the end of 2028, it will worth more than $3.1 billion. and it's huge amount if we know that it's growing almost 10% per year. So this picture shows this growth, and I'm sorry. This picture also shows what machines, satellites, GPS, and what equipment also involved in these processes. Variable rate technology market for this projected to grow at 9.65% during the forecast period. The variable rate technology market is projected to grow from 2.25 billion by 2022 this year, by 3.5 billion US dollars by 2028. Asia Pacific is projected to be the fastest growing region in this market, in VRT market. This region has an extreme land area, which countries such as China, Japan, India, or Australia, and the high usage of agricultural inputs in the region, coupled with high population in this area, makes it a prospective market for adoption of variable rate technology. Remember this, because this is important for you. VRT is one of areas which you can start developing in your country, in your companies, for smart agriculture business segment. Smart irrigation. Smart irrigation is one of the most popular but most important applications and solutions in smart agriculture. The need to enhance the efficiency of irrigation processes and minimize water losses is on the rise. There is an increasing awareness on the conservation of existing water resources by employing sustainable and efficient irrigation systems. Internet of Things based smart irrigation resources measure various parameters such as humidity, soil moisture, temperature, and light intensity to calculate the precise requirement for water. It has been provided that such mechanism can contribute to higher irrigation efficiency, reduce water usage, and of course saving our environment. This picture shows how does it look like in practice. We can control all our machines by using our smartphone and different drones. They are connected with IoT sensors and different machines. Of course, we can control it from another room if we have huge, big fields, and big different fields, not only by smartphone, but of course it's important to use it to use our smartphone, and of course we can control it by our control managed room if we have big farm. This picture shows how it looks like in the practice. So we can control all of these items that I just mentioned, and we can optimize irrigation by measuring moisture, soil, air, and light. And of course, we will save our water, we will save our environment, and we will reduce costs and enlarge our return on investment. So when we speak about smart irrigation, we can measure soil and monitor soil. We can control machines. We can control water management, and we can use drones for monitoring everything, and also control each of these processes in smart irrigations. When we speak about drones, agricultural drones or unmanned aerial vehicles can be used in multiple agricultural applications. We can monitoring crop health. We can make photographies for site-specific development. We can use drones for variable rate applications and for livestock management. Drones can scan a vast area at low cost and work with different sensors to gather a wide range of information at ease. This picture shows how we can use drones for smart irrigation, but this is only one of applications. We can several applications for drones. What are the benefits of using drones? We have five at this moment, the main benefits. We can use it as photo capturing technology. We can monitor different and monitor and control different data. We can make distribution of pesticides and fertilizers. We can make irrigation, so-called smart irrigation, and we can make planting. So drones really can make we can use it for different applications and we can get different benefits of drones. This picture shows how we can use drone to control different machines on the field, of course, using by our smartphone, and using drone to control and manage different machines on different field. This picture also shows how we can use drones for irrigation, but also for fertilizer and pesticide distribution. After drones, I will tell you a few things about smart greenhouse. The smart greenhouse allows farmers to cultivate crops with minimal human intervention. Minimal human intervention, we will reduce costs. Climate conditions such as temperature, humidity, luminosity, soil moisture are continuously monitored inside a greenhouse. Variation in these conditions will trigger automated actions. These actions will then evaluate the changes and implement corrective actions to maintain optimal conditions to plant growth. This picture just shows one example of smart greenhouse. So we can control by our smartphone or tablet humidity, soil moisture, pollution, and everything what we need in a smart greenhouse. We will, of course, reduce costs. We will reduce human labor. We will enlarge our earning. We will enlarge our return on investment. This picture also shows the same thing, just on a different way. So we will have automated action if we have some changes in smart greenhouse. This picture also shows that we can control 2 or more different smart greenhouses by wireless or wired connections together with our smartphone or laptop or tablet, etc. We can use local connectivities such as ISPs. We can use cloud and telecom operators to connect not just one but many different smart greenhouses on different locations. And we can control all of these greenhouses on different locations from one another locations, even if we are not in the same country. We have 4 main benefits of smart greenhouses. In the first place, we can maintain microclimate conditions in a greenhouse. Then we can enhance irrigation and fertilization distribution. Then we can have optimal we can control disease in our greenhouses, and we can prevent threats and improve security. These 4 main benefits lead us to operational values. On the first place, we will optimize yields in smart greenhouse. Then we will enhance chemical and resource use efficiency, and we will minimize manual intervention, minimal human labor intervention. So, of course, again, we will reduce costs. We will enlarge our return on investment. Remember these 4 benefits and what are main operational values of smart greenhouses. Another positive business case, if you're still thinking about some solutions, is yield monitoring. Yield monitoring is the mechanism to monitor various aspects corresponding to agricultural yield, such as grain mass flow, moisture content, and total quantity or harvested grain. Yield monitoring offers real-time information to farmers to facilitate decisions making. Yield monitoring helps to reduce operational costs and enhance productivity. This picture shows one machine with different IoT sensors which can control all operational processes in this yield monitoring system. This picture shows how we can control from one place different machines on with different operations on different fields. So we can control four different machines on 4 different fields which work different operations. After that, we have farm management systems, FMS. FMS assists farmers and other stakeholders with information collection and management by leveraging diverse sensors and tracking devices. The retrieved information is then stored and analyzed for conducting complex decision-making tasks. FMS also enables the identification of best agricultural data analysis practices and software delivery models. Other benefits of FMS include reliable financial data and production data management and improvement in risk mitigation capabilities regarding weather and unforeseen events. At the beginning, in farm management system, we have only product, then smart product. Then we went to smart connecting product system, and now we have system of systems. This picture shows the 5 steps from one product to system of systems in smart agriculture business segment. This picture also shows how farm management refers to making as well as the implementing of various decisions that are aimed at ensuring that the farm remains organized and operate effectively with the view to maximize on profit and production. So we can control, again, different machines on different fields which work and make different operations. All if we have well-organized farm management system. This picture shows what all topics are involved in farm management system. This is also shown in this picture. So if we have a very good and excellent organized and planning farm management system, we can control soil management, we can control crop health, we can control animal management, we can control energy efficiency, water conservation, and water saving, and we have community management. Both pictures show the same thing. We can control also our PR and marketing. So from productivity, from control soil, air, pollution, our animals, our crop density, crop health, to at the final stage our excellent PR and marketing, which are also included in this farm management system. Soil monitoring system. Such systems can assist farmers in tracking and improving the quality of soil to avoid degradation. They allow for the monitoring of a number of physical, chemical, and biological properties, such as texture, water holding capacity, and the absorption rate. Soil monitoring can help minimize erosion, densification, salinization, acidification, and pollution by toxic elements that can degrade soil quality. This picture shows how we can use different IoT sensors in the soil and control it by our tablet, by our smartphone. So we can have different sensors and measure different items in the soil. This picture shows the same thing on the different ways. So we can control moisture, air, pollution, etc., water conservation or usage of water for our yield by using monitoring center from one place. We have precision livestock farming. Precision livestock farming supports real-time monitoring of productions, health, and welfare of livestock to ensuring optimal yield. Advanced technologies allow for continuous monitoring and can facilitate farmers with decision-making to ensure improved health of animals. This picture shows how it looks like really in the practice. So we can control sound, we can control air, we can control moisture, we can control everything what is important for health and better productions of our animals in the farm. This picture shows the same thing, and if you can notice, I added web links, internet links below all of these pictures, so you can find these texts and you can find more ideas and more solutions and applications in these different articles and white papers that I found when I preparing this training, this presentation. A farm that using PLF technology, microphones, cameras, and sensors to collect data from the remains and doing continuous data analysis to get information from the data to support management decisions. So we can PLF technology, and we can control our sounds and photos or videos, and of course we have different sensors to measure all important data in our livestock farm. Of course, you have to speak to the farmers what they really need, but also you can offer them your ideas. Maybe your ideas will help them, even they don't know. You can develop such solutions or such applications. This picture also shows just one example of precision livestock farming, and you have a web link, internet link below this picture. So this I show you nine different positive business cases for developing applications or developing different solutions in smart agriculture business market. What are the main guidelines? Business intelligence service expect that adoption of IoT devices in the agriculture industry will reach 75 million in 2020. So this market grown almost 20% annually. At the same time, the global smart agriculture market size is expected to triple by 2025 from now, and it will reach almost 50.3 billion US dollars. If you compare it with $5 billion US dollars in 2016, it's triple time in one decade, from 2016 to 2025. So remember, this market will reach more than $50 billion by 2025, and I believe more than 30 or $40 billion by 2030. It's my expectation. It's my thinking. But of course, we all have to start developing new solutions, applications, and start thinking how to improve this business segment. With the exponential growth of world population, according to UN Food and Agriculture Organizations, the world will need to produce 70% more food in 2050 than now. So I noted before, the food will really become a very strong weapon. So we have to shrink agricultural lands and depletion of finite natural resources for our need to enhance farm yield, and it will really enhance farm yield will become critical. We have to produce more than 70% food in 2050 than now. As a result of declining agricultural workforce, adoption of internet connectivity solutions in farming practices has been triggered to reduce the need for manual labor. We will reduce costs, we will enhance and enlarge our productivity. Future agriculture will use sophisticated technologies such as robots such as temperature and moisture sensors, such as aerial images and GPS technology. These advanced devices and precision agriculture and robotic systems will allow farms to be more profitable, efficient, safe, and environmental friendly. So remember, we have to be more profitable for all of us, of course. We have to be more efficient, more safe, and we have to be environmentally friendly. Advances in machines have expanded the scale, speed, and productivity of farm equipment, leading to more efficient cultivation of more land. Seed, irrigation, and fertilizers also have vastly improved, helping farmers increase yields. So what can we conclude? Smart farms is the future of agriculture business segment. IoT, Internet of Things, different sensors, different cameras, and different devices connected to internet, and all relevant technologies will be crucial part of such farms. Smart agriculture is one of the top 5 business segments for IoT applications, together with smart city, smart homes, industrial Internet of Things, and smart healthcare. Mobile operators from the world, system integrators, application developers, and many other companies from different business segments have great opportunities to grow their business in this so-called Industry 4.0 era. Creativity from all these companies and partnerships with farms and countries will enable creating new revenues and business opportunities. The goal, the main target, is to achieve win-win-win situation. Win for big companies, win for farmers, and win for all of us as individuals and small business companies, and of course for our countries, our states, and our counties and municipalities. It will all from me for this morning or for this afternoon in your country. My name is Igor Jurcic. This is my email and my mobile phone. So if you have questions, I'm here with you. And if you have questions in the future, you can contact me by email or by my WhatsApp and Viber number. Thank you for listening, and I'm here for you. Mohammed.
Thank you, Mr. Igor Jurcic. Very interesting and very packed sharing on the smart business segment for the IoT. It was great sharing. Okay, quite informative. A lot of information. Okay, and hopefully get a very benefit for us to listen from our expert. And then let's see, we have any question from audience. Okay, audience can ask questions to our expert, okay, Mr. Igor Jurcic. And however, I have a question, okay, which is throughout my curiosity, since Mr. Igor expert in the communication, I would like to ask about the Starlink. How is it the Starlink will work? Affect the contribute for the smart farming from your own knowledge and your experience for the Starlink. Have you know about the Starlink from the our famous talent Mr. that create the Tesla, Elon Musk? Starlink is some sort of internet connections. Have you heard about it, the Starlink? So Igor, you mute. Igor, are you mute, Igor?
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. We here in Bosnia and Herzegovina, I know that we don't have a lot of smart farming. So it's just in the beginning, but in Europe there are many similar farmings, and I know that they developed a lot of similar applications. I know that there is one company in Croatia, called Agrivi, which develops similar applications and solutions for smart agriculture. Maybe I will contact them in following days or weeks, and I can ask them to share some their applications or solutions, and I can send to you to see how they work with these solutions and applications in practice.
Because in Malaysia right now, we in the moving phase from 4G to the 5Gs. However, in the rural area, we have some sort of problems within the connectivities. Okay, when we talk about smart farmings and IoT is much related to the connectivity. When the connectivity is not that stable, it will affect in terms of the data management and data transferring from the clouds to the sensors and actuators. Where I believe that maybe you have experience, in Europe or any of your countries, either between the local and also international vendors in terms of communication or internet service provider. How is this further? The collaboration. Is it happen there?
You mentioned this is a main problem. Yes, we don't still have a 5G in our country. I know there is 5G in Croatia and some neighbor countries, but the connectivity is a real problem. Because of that reason, it's very important that any farm has backup by local companies, local ISPs. 5G will be crucial. but we have to have backup from small companies because of instability at the beginning of 5G, instability this 5G mobile network. Maybe in 5-6 years 5G will be very stable with a lot of new micro and pico base stations, but at the beginning stage we have to have a very strong backup with our local internet service providers.
Right now, if I'm not mistaken, there are a lot of the small companies that focusing on providing very niche on the internet connectivity for the rural area, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, a lot of startup right now have been moving from they're providing a service, a very niche services in terms of the internet connectivity for the rural area. And I believe that there is collaboration between the local and also big companies in the internet connectivity service provider can help further to make sure the internet is stable, so that smart farming in the rural, because the farming is actually happen in the rural area. I mean, not in the nearby to the cities where sometimes like 50 kilometers far from the cities. However, the internet stability become the challenges for the farmers to implement and adopt all these smart farmings. And I believe that if I think I just want to know what the case happened in the Europe and the Croatia. I think the same case right now happened in Malaysia right now in terms of the connectivity. So maybe perhaps in the 5 or 6 years, okay, like you say, maybe that once the internet is stable, smart farming will be I think it's not I think become a normal things for the farmers to implement and adopt the smart farming.
Many of these problems will be solved by satellite operations in 5-6 years. Maybe not here, but maybe in 5-6 years will be especially in the rural areas will be solved by different satellite operators.
Because that's why I asked you about the Starlink, which is one of these internet service provider that created by the Elon Musk, where they focus on the small satellite. The globe, the Earth, where if I'm not mistaken, either this year or next year, the Starlink will be came into the Malaysia, where they provide quite higher services per month with the subscription base. However, the Starlink, I believe that I just heard rumors. See, they use the satellite. The connectivity is much stable for the rural area, so you have huge potential for the rural area. Especially for farmers to adopt this kind of technologies and then enhance further their smart farmings within their practices. So let's see, we have any question from the Facebook or from our audience. Okay, right now we don't have. Okay, so again, I think we don't have any questions. See, I open for the audience to ask any questions to our experts.
I'm open for questions, and I'm open also for questions by email. I will answer any email that I receive from you.
Any question can ask our expert, Mr. Igor, through the email, or that I think can WhatsApp you if not disturbing you. But again, it's a very great sharing from you, Mr. Igor. We really appreciate Faculty Agro-Based Industry Semester Kelantan. Really appreciate your sharing for today's sessions. And hopefully, we have another section like this in the futures, and can benefit our students and audience that are coming for today's e-workshop series. And I think that's all for us. I think we would like to say thanks again to Mr. Igor Jurcic, and have a good day to you, and take care and be safe during this COVID-19.
Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you all for your attendance, for your attendees or your students. And of course, I hope we'll still have new opportunities to join together. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Igor, and take care.
Have a nice day, all of you. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.